What is going on, guys? Welcome back to another epicseven video, and it is an early morning down here on Wednesday, so you guys know it is patch notes time, and this is probably the worst patch notes video I am going to be doing. So just prepare yourself. It is the final week of the collab with with Guilty Gear and epicseven. So we all know that the tournament was coming. Finally, the hard mode is going to be released, so we will get the final story to do, the 8 levels or so, and then as well to do the tournament with the currency. So you guys pretty much know how it works. They had it laid out for the weeks that we were going to be doing it. Then if we scroll all the way down, pretty much the rewards, I'm actually going to pull up just to read off. We actually do know what should be the region rewards and the quest rewards for this event. So your region rewards, you guys should get, when you guys can 3-star complete everything, you guys should get 30 sky stones, 90 of the event currency, and then 50,000 gold. And then in your quest, it'll actually show you down here. If you guys were to pull up your game right now, anything that says like the go button that you guys haven't completed, we'll get those rewards, which is going to be 30,000 gold, one of each of the water, earth, and fire penguin 2 stars. You're going to get 50 stigma, 15 sky stones, a giga phantasm, an epic catalyst chest, and then the final copy of soul. Obviously, the other copy of soul is then going to be in your reputation rewards. For me, I've done all the rep rewards but getting soul. And we also will get a gold transmit stone. So I actually did miss that. I didn't see that the gold transmit stone was at the bottom when I forgot, totally spaced on that for my last video I did yesterday on are we going to get increased rewards for the tournament. So we are getting a gold transmit stone. So the question is, are we going to get a Red Mulgora as part of the world, or as far as not the world, but the hard difficulty for the tournament later today. So that's going to be the rewards we know for sure. The only rewards we aren't unsure of is going to be in the actual tournament, so we'll go into that in a minute. But for this event, it is actually kind of cool that we are actually going to get to use the same currency, which is going to be the, however you call it, the, what's it called? The token for the chosen. Token for the chosen is going to be the currency we're going to be using. So you guys, if you guys have already leveled your torn sleeves and your necro and udines, then you guys are going to be able to just completely just start stockpiling that now. You actually can go into the Biken story and just farm that, especially if you guys are lacking, maybe some stuff for if you guys need the currency there. I believe you get the Horn of Desire, which is actually, I believe, is the epic catalyst you guys need for Dizzy. So if you guys still need some more of that, then you guys can go ahead and start farming today. A lot of people held off until today's patch notes just to verify that we weren't going to get a new currency, that they were going to completely screw the player base off of that. If you had some of these extra floating around, you could use them for the tournament, so for the hard mode tournament. So, but feel free, guys, if you guys want to get a jump on it, you guys could start farming this currency now. I can't remember. I think it was around like 8,000 or so if you want to complete all the rewards to get all the rewards for the hard mode tournament. I'm pretty sure it's going to be the same, because if we scroll down here to this part here, you guys see here, it actually shows where was it? Didn't it show? Okay, yeah, right here. See this window here? It actually shows you the NPC challenge reward for one of the first areas, which was for fighting Ken, is actually going to cost 50. So it should be respectively the same. It should be 50, 300 for the second one, and then I believe 1,000 and then 2,000 for soul. Is what I think what it was before. I had it broken down in one of my last videos a couple weeks ago. So if you guys are wanting it, clarification on that, it'll be in one of my other videos, but that's what I think it is. So I think to go full into soul, I think from what I understand, it was like 3,350, something like that. But we'll have to, see on that. but I think it was around there if you want to go just straight blitz into beating Soul to get your last copy of him so you can promote him SSS the free-to-play way, then you guys can do that. But it's pretty much the same stuff. There really isn't much we can go into as far as for the last week of the event. That's pretty much it. It's probably going to be really easy. The max level is only 60. So it seems like that's going to be actually really easy for you guys to accomplish, to get all these rewards, and you guys can start working on getting some of it now. I personally am just going to wait because I want to see what the epic catalyst is. I just did my 5 daily adventure runs I did on the side story just to get a little bit of currency, so I got like 700, so which isn't going to get me far. So, and I haven't decided whether or not today if I am going to stream this, or I may just take a week off streaming. But I probably should stream because I did miss a whole week of content of being on vacation, which obviously I wish I was on vacation this week instead of last week, because last week was a much more hyped week with Dizzy being released, since she's such an interesting hero. But at any rate, it is what it is. And then we'll go into some of these other improvements. So the Lavillian Harbor quest improvement. So this was one of the difficult things to 3-star clear one of the modes on stage 2. Basically, you had to go in multiple times and talk to the people and the young villager. In order to do that, they changed it to obtain the first. So before it was obtained after talking to the NPC Cynthia. Following these changes, players have already cleared the quest. Help young villager will obtain the additional final reward item, Ring of Memories, after battle, and before it's obtained the first clear reward after a specific battle. So I would assume that would means after you do the battle that you're just going to get the reward, that you're not going to have to go in multiple times and do that. Because it says here the number of entries required for the harder to unlock the quest has been reduced to 2. Players will be able to proceed to all quests when they enter for the second time, unlocking only one of the following regions, blah, 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 blah. Will unlock all optional regions. Adjustments have been made so that the final reward, Ring of Memories, is obtained after battle. Okay, so it looks like at most the second time you go into it, you'll be able to get the rewards and go to all the different paths and all that kind of good stuff. So that's a pretty good quality of life, I would say, for the newer players. Obviously, it does not pertain to anybody that's been in the game probably for over a month. So that's kind of unfortunate that nothing for us. But, like, my whole thing with this whole update, like, I've said my kind of piece on this. I'll probably do a separate video on why this was not free-to-play friendly and really break down all the stamina that you would need for all this, for the whole event. But, you know, I did not expect quality of life changes as far as outside of the, you know, the side story, unless there was a bug or something that Smilegate was going to have to address. I honestly feel like this whole event was planned a month in advance, and they literally are just like clicking a button to put it live each time, even though they had big maintenances. I don't think they're actually have their creative department open, or they just aren't going to be putting any information out there to us. So I think next week for patch notes, that's going to be the week to tell, you know, whether or not we're going to be seeing some big changes, because there's a lot of new gacha games coming out in the world, and I think epicseven is going to have to up their game if they're going to compete and not lose a drastic more amount of players, but we'll see on that. But let's just go over these last little bit of patch notes, just because there really isn't much more to talk about today. So Labyrinth adjustments have been made to the skill description in Jubil's Council. Spread, Disease, and Raid Labyrinth, Royal Azumaka, Isis. However, no function adjustments have been made. Okay, improvements have been made to the mini-map in the Raid Labyrinth. Players can now see the boss guide when they touch the boss icon. I wonder if this is going to make sense to where we actually can see the boss rewards after we kill them. Just for instance, because like you can't really see the rewards, they block them off when you kill the boss. So I wonder if that's going to be a change too. We'll see. Improvements have been made. The lasting effects on blessing items, which can be purchased from the captain shop, are applied immediately after you purchase. So I wonder if that means they're not going to go to your inbox. That's what that makes me think, that they're just automatically applied. I mean, that's kind of cool if you can't forget to go into your inbox after the guild captain Or if like the player has like a stockpile of gifts, like say you got like 20 gifts in your gift box and you just don't think to look if your guild captain gave you a buff, then that could be beneficial for someone like maybe more casual players that aren't as proactive with the game, that let like a lot of things accumulate in their gift box. We'll have to see though how that plans out. And then Abyss boss guides have been added to certain floors. Okay, so tutorials, I guess, to help people that aren't on the Reddit or YouTube to help you guys out with. I can guarantee you, though, more than likely content creators or people on Reddit that have more in-depth guides on Abyss floors is going to be more beneficial than what smilegate has to offer. Just to keep that in mind, but that still is cool nonetheless if you strictly stick to just the in-game stuff. And then typos have been fixed for dialogues. So here's the other thing I did want to mention, and I want to give a special shout out to Shotgun Shogun because he actually did point this out, of a way how this account thing actually is good. So an option to delete an account has been added. If a player deletes the account, the purchase history friendless and all their account information will be reset. Players will not be able to recover the deleted account. So this is kind of cool for if you guys are just starting off in the game and you're rerolling yourself. You're not, purchasing a rerolled accounts, anything like that from any other service, and you want to do this all on your own. Say you want that one of those perfect rerolls with like Vildred Angelica or like with Ken Angelica, right? You can actually use whatever name you want, and each time you were to delete that account with this new function, and you shouldn't even have to reinstall the app, I don't think, because if you delete the account, then it would just proc you to start the tutorial again. I would think that's how it would work. You could actually keep it. So like for me, for Misery Gaming, if I were to reroll and I want to keep rerolling until I get Angelica and Ken or Angelica and Vildred on my select 10 summons, I could just keep using my same name over and over again. So I don't have to keep having a fictitious name or a, default, all those crazy letter names that a lot of people have. This is the way you can do that. So that is actually pretty cool. They're actually kind of promoting rerolling more in that aspect without actually saying it. But, and they're trying to get away, I think, from like buying stacked accounts, with a lot of resources from like a lot of the people that sell 1-4 accounts that have been active, doing the daily summons and collecting daily rewards from day one, which unfortunately, if you guys didn't know about that, still probably the better option to go about. You're going to have more resources in the game than to reroll on your own. But if you do want to do that, then this function is there for you guys. And then an issue caused a number of accounts to display 3 when players use recent battle for the next battle on the world map has been fixed. An issue has been implemented in chat for long words. An issue in that the enhanced level for an artifact has been maximized to be displayed. A slash has been fixed. The issue occurred when players tap the back button after artifacts in the max level. An issue that caused a hero in the back row of the enemy's defense to be distorted has been fixed. Okay. All these like things that no one cares about. It's so funny. Smilegate has to do this. And then this issue occurred when the enemy's team in the battle preparation window. And an issue that has caused the notice to be broadcasted even though an artifact has not been enhanced to 30 has been fixed, and an issue caused the icon for gold improved courage in the guild. Okay, so that's everything, guys, in a nutshell. So like I said, I did not expect this update to be spectacular. I will say it is kind of triggering, and I'm going to go into my journal and verify before I say this, but I'm pretty sure that we did see Eno was in the journal. So let me see. I'm going to go to Dizzy, and I'm going to go to her, where is it? Specialty. Okay, no, it's not in her. So let me go to Soul. Maybe it was Soul. Pretty sure people said in Soul's specialty. Yeah, so if you go to Soul's specialty, he actually has a grudge against Eno, and Eno's actually listed as a character. So that is such a big thing, because I don't know if that means that, because you would think that, because when you go with specialty, it actually shows people in your morale that you would actually see, that would be either positive or negative effects with you. So like, for instance, if you guys go to Soul, he trusts Dizzy and he trusts Biken. He trusts also Yuna, and then he has a grudge against Soul. So, or not grudge against Soul, grudge against Ino. So I don't know if this means that she's down the line going to be released, maybe in another collab that they're going to do again with Guilty Gear, or if maybe something else with Guilty Gear is still happening next week. That's really interesting, and it's really weird they did not just drop another event with her, or a login, or maybe she's going to be some kind of login campaign, maybe next week. I don't know. We'll have to see how that goes. You know, if any information comes out with Eno from Smilegate or anything, I'll definitely let you guys know. But let me know what you guys think. Obviously, there isn't too much to go over, but I do appreciate you guys for, you know, checking out today's video on the patch notes. I'll keep you guys posted if I end up streaming tonight. It would probably just doing some runs on the event. Maybe I'd get pressured into doing a couple more pulls for Dizzy. But I'm pretty much in the camp. I'm just going to wait till I get up to 2,700 Conquest points, and I'm just going to purchase her last dupe in the shop for the slate. But anyway, guys, thank you guys so much for checking out the video today. If you guys did enjoy, drop a like down below and comment down below of all things you want to talk about in today's patch notes. And subscribe, as always, if you guys are new to the channel. And until then, guys, it's your boy, Fort Misery Gaming. Hope you guys all enjoyed today's video, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace, guys.